What is up, guys? It's Any Tier, also known as Guild Forever, however you want to call me. This is going to be a review slash redirect for Inuyasha episodes 30, 31, and 32. It looks like toward the end of the last episode that we did for the reaction, episode 32 is setting up for something big. I'm sure Kikyo knows that the one behind all this is actually Miroku. Miroku happened to have a bunch of demons fight against each other and merge into this one solid OP body that even Inuyasha couldn't beat. But he had to merge all together. The previous episodes with, honestly, the heartwarming episode for me was definitely the one with Janinji or Janembi or however you call that demon, half human, half demon. Really like those episodes, even though they were very, you can get away and say they were filler-ish episodes or kind of run-on episodes, basically episodes that don't really contribute all that much to the story, just a little fun little slice of, just a fun little story going here and there from Journey. But obviously their main goal is to find and kill Miroku, just so Sango can get her brother back. Miroku can remove the wind tunnel curse from his hand. Inuyasha can get revenge for what Miroku did to hurt him and Kikyo. Kagome is just along for the ride. I wonder if later on in the series, yes, we all know that Kagome has a purpose in the series. She's obviously pretty capable herself after all. She was the one that actually hurt Miroku. She hurt him to the point to where he needed a new body in order to survive. So yeah, Kagome can pretty much hurt Miroku. She's like she's one of those characters that even though they're a more supporting lead, she can do more than just support. As she can tell, she can take the lead. Inuyasha right now in the series, in my opinion, he's very dull. He doesn't really have any OP techniques to really finish off Miroku. Like right now, even as I continue on to the series, it feels like he's very bland, he's very dull, he has yet to discover the true power hidden within his sword, because honestly, most of the time when I see him using Tetsaiga, he's just swinging it around. He knows how to awaken it and swing it around until he kills his opposing victim. Or opponent. I shouldn't say victim, opponent. So I'm wondering, like, because I still think back to that one time when Inuyasha was helping out Miroku when he was having that issue when his wind tunnel was kind of cracked because of what happened when he tried to suck in a mantis. Remember when Inuyasha had to deal with those horde of demons coming at him, sent by Miroku? He was able to kill all of them with one sweep of his sword. It created this giant energy wave, kind of like what Shishomaru did when he tried to take the Tetsaiga sword from Inuyasha when he had a human hand embedded into his arm. He was able to release the true power, Shishomaru anyway, of Tetsaiga, being able to do multiple wave attacks, while Inuyasha still to this very day is only able to swing it around. So I'm just saying that because I feel like later on, I hope so anyway, Inuyasha can able to bring out better depths, basically more of an arsenal of techniques that he was able to do with the Tetsaiga, because right now the Tetsaiga feels like a very dull power, when in my opinion his like blades of blood, his iron reverse soul stealer, they feel more, how can I say this, they have more creativity to it. There's actually solid techniques there, even though I bet there aren't as powerful as his actual Tetsaiga sword. So just like he's developed techniques for his arsenal in his body, which is the blades of blood and iron reverse soul stealer, I'm hoping he develops some kind of techniques revolving around Tetsaiga, because once again, he's just a demon waving that sword around with no real techniques whatsoever. So that's the one thing I felt like I wanted to address, because I've been noticing that he's only was able to bring out the true power of the Tetsaiga once when he was helping out Miroku. And ever since then, he hasn't been able to do that same move again. So I'm wondering, like, is he slowly, like, he's like peeking into the true depths of his sword, but nothing really unlocked yet. So that's the one thing I really am curious about relating to Inuyasha. Or maybe he may not even, but it would make more sense if he discovers more powers within his sword. So, because otherwise his character is not going to beat Naraku, or his character power-wise would be too boring. You know what I mean? I mean, at least Miroku has that wind tunnel. I mean, yes, it's just a one-trick pony, but it's like, it's a black hole in his hand, bro. Do you really need anything else? Well, he might need something else after all. Freaking Naraku, all he needs to counter Miroku is like, go, poison bees, do your thing. I hate that he constantly gets countered so easily, just like that. I mean, I'm just saying, unless Miroku gains an immunity, he's an easy counter. Or unless he gains some other way how to launch the wind tunnel without requiring any risks. But then again, it's in his palm, so like, what can he do? I'm just hoping he finds some way to counter that. Otherwise, he's going to be an easy counter every damn time they encounter Naraku. But yeah, Kikyo turned up in this episode. I just already know there's going to be drama between Inuyasha, Kikyo, and Kagome. Kagome is gonna... I mean, it's obvious she's hurting right now because of what Inuyasha said about Kikyo. I just can't deal with Kikyo because she's constantly trying to kill the boy. She's constantly trying to kill Inuyasha, and honestly, it's getting freaking annoying that she does that, and Inuyasha keeps falling for that. Yes, I get it, that's your ex, and you didn't broke up willingly. It was a breakup that was forced upon by that motherfudger Naraku. I get it, I understand, but that still doesn't mean you should be falling for every one of her tricks when all she's trying to do is basically kill you, then kill herself, so you can both die as lovers. That's literally what she's trying to do, and I'm like, you crazy. I am not going down with you. I want to live. I want to see the world. I want to have a life. If you want to die, go right ahead. Bury yourself. I'm living. Just saying. That's how I be, because I mean, come on. That's that crazy psycho shit right there. I don't care what anyone says. What else? I guess we can move on to the questions, but here's the main question I have for you guys. Can you guys, one of you, answer me? Unless it's spoiler territory, then do not answer. Can anyone tell me why Kagome... I mean, I understand why Inuyasha, because he's a demon. It makes sense. Why is Kagome the only one unaffected by the miasma? Isn't the miasma basically poison gas from Naraku, just on a massive scale? Please answer me that, unless it's spoilers, so do not answer. Question 2. Would you be as crazy for your ex like Inuyasha is? Would you? I'm just saying, fellas, even if you and your ex broke up by horrible ways, don't let your ex do that to you. Please, don't let your ex do that to you. It ain't worth it. Find someone else. Inuyasha, you got Kagome, bro. Even though you're like hundreds of years old. But yeah, you got Kagome. But people say he has the bodies of a teenager, so he's basically the same age as He's not technically the same age as Kagome, but physically he's the same age as her. So anyway, no, that wasn't really much of a question. No. Let me pick something else for question 2. if you guys were to pick let me see. If you guys were to align yourself with a certain character, which would it be, and explain to me why? Inuyasha's group, Miroku, or Shishomaru? Out of those three, who would you align yourself with? Let me know in the comment section below why. And yeah, let me just explain, just tell me which one and why. Alright then, guys, that's it for me. Don't forget to like, comment, sub if you haven't already. It really motivates me to put more content out there for you guys as my guildmates. And I'll see you guys all in future reactions. Peace. I'm out.